As you listen, you may already notice that hesitation is never just about this moment. It's the seed that grows into forests or deserts. Action plants. Hesitation withholds. And the thing about seeds, they don't just sit there quietly. They either bloom into abundance or rot into poison. When you hesitate, the seed rots. And a rotten seed doesn't just vanish. It seeps toxins into the soil of your life. It makes future planting harder. Shame calcifies, intimacy dies. Opportunities evaporate. And you become the ghost at your own table, sipping air while others feast. And I don't know if you've realized this yet, but ghosts don't scare anyone. They're pitied, and pity is colder than hate. But action compounds strength, like interest in a bank account you forgot you had. One brave choice today echoes forward, echoing louder and louder, until your future self looks back and whispers, "Thank you for moving when you did." Think about that. Hesitation compounds shame. Action compounds strength. That's not philosophy, that's physics. Now the bigger picture. Humanity itself evolved because of action. The ancestors who hesitated when the tiger crouched in the grass didn't pass on their genes. The ancestors who moved, who ran, who fought, who chose, live in you now. Action is survival, hesitation is extinction. You carry millions of years of proof in your DNA. So when you hesitate, you're not being careful. You're rebelling against life itself. And life doesn't tolerate rebellion. It erases it. And yet, look at the ramifications of action. Imagine futures. In relationships, when you act, intimacy blooms. The "I love you," said clumsily, creates connection. The hug offered awkwardly melts walls. The silence broken saves marriages. In business, the idea spoken, even half-baked, sparks collaboration. The rise taken, even messy, builds empires. In life, each step forward rewires your brain, reinforces trust, upgrades identity, and suddenly, you're the kind of person others rely on, admire, follow. Can you see the chain reaction? What act today compounds into 10 opportunities tomorrow, which cascade into a destiny 5 years from now? Like dominoes tipping forward, action creates momentum that cannot be stopped. Now chunk down, microscope it. You hesitate before sending a text. That tiny silence erodes intimacy. You hesitate before raising your hand. That micro-choice hides your brilliance. You hesitate before stepping forward. That pause lets someone else take your place. But one action, a smile, a word, a gesture, can flip the whole pattern. The smallest stitch repairs the fabric. So your unconscious can already notice. You already know how to do this. You've done it before. The first time you walked, you acted. The first time you spoke, you acted. The first time you dared, you acted. That's proof. That's installation. That's yours. And you can wonder now, what happens if you act boldly, consistently, recklessly alive? The future bends, shame dissolves, strength compounds. People will remember you, not as a ghost, but as the flame in the room. You become the one who changes the weather, the one who moves mountains, the one who doesn't just survive but creates worlds. That's the benefit, that's the birthright. And the side effect of not claiming it, extinction, being erased from your own story, becoming the background character in a life you're meant to star in. Every time hesitation whispers in your chest, you'll feel that subtle shift. Your body leaning forward, your breath catching, your hand moving. Because your unconscious now remembers, action is the law, hesitation is the death. And you can act boldly, imperfectly, messily. Because perfection was never the requirement, movement was. And each act will remind you you're alive, you're here, you're not a ghost. So let this settle deep. Action compounds strength. Hesitation compounds shame. Doing nothing is extinction. And now, as your unconscious files that truth into identity, you'll notice more and more often, automatically, effortlessly. Do you move? Do you speak? Do you live? Because the storm doesn't strip away what you have. It strips away who you thought you were and who you become instead. The one who acts, the one who strengthens, the one who's alive.